All right, everybody, welcome to Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone's having a great start to their week so far. Weather's good. We're all happy as we can be. But here we go. Headlines. Grunge literally put electric guitar rock back on the map. Nancy Wilson from the band Heart explains, if I could read right, explains why Seattle has produced so many guitar heroes. Let me just explain for you. Having grown up in Seattle myself, it is very rainy and gray there, so a lot of people do a lot of stuff indoors. Playing guitar is a great one to do indoors when it's crappy and rainy outside and you got nothing else to do. So, because Seattle is one of the grayest, rainiest places in the continental U.S., that's why a lot of people do that. Plus, it's a kind of a cool vibe up there. Anyway, kind of. I only said kind of, right? Kind of, yeah. Next up, John Denver's greatest hits, ranked 13 top tracks to make you happy. They shouldn't have stopped with 13. They could have gone on and on and on. That guy's like disc anthology, record anthology. The amount of music that dude made, there's a lot more than 13. Let me just tell you what about that. Next up, Volkswagen camper van makes a grand return to the U.S. market. It looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty cool. It's, you know, shinier and fancier. It's never going to be the same as the old buses, but it's pretty cool. This is way out of Sea Dog's league. He's going to have to stick to his old van, probably not a Volkswagen, down by the river, probably doesn't have wheels. Sea Dog van, yeah, that's probably it. But this is much cooler. All right, go check those out if you can. I think those are pretty cool. All right, moving right along, it is our countdown to the 1000th episode. We have lots of cool stuff. We've been doing lots of cool stuff. I'm super excited about this wrap up here, and I'm very happy to be a part of all of this stuff with you guys. Let's move into some positivity with Hannah.
Be the reason someone smiles today.
Ah, so simple and easy. Well, is it always easy? If someone's down and you're down, is it easy to try and lift that person up? No. Is it worth a shot? Yeah. Sometimes just a simple smile can do it, you know, just a simple hello, how are you? Thank you. Thank yous are very powerful. So yeah, be the reason someone smiles today, all right? All right, moving right along to go back into our past on the morning routine. We have to use one of our staples who's been here from the very beginning, doing the back in the past from the very beginning. Zach, let's go back in the bearded past with Zach.
Hey everybody, how are you doing today? It's Tuesday, August 20th, and let's go ahead, let's go back in the bearded past with Zach. And today, we had in 1866, President Andrew Johnson. He was the vice president of Abraham Lincoln. After Abraham Lincoln in April of 1865 was assassinated, Andrew Johnson took over. He handled a lot of the ending parts of the Civil War, the surrendering, all that. Now, Andrew Johnson was a pretty hardline guy, and if it weren't for Abraham Lincoln's policies and what he wanted to do, it could have gotten pretty ugly, honestly, with the surrendering. Andrew Johnson was in favor of very, very, very harsh penalties for those who rebelled against the country. But on this day, he finally declared the Civil War was over. So we're talking almost a year and a half after President Lincoln was shot. The surrender of Bentonville and the surrender of Appomattox Courthouse they were taking place very shortly in 1865. So reason this is, and the reason it took so long, there were some guerrilla outfits, some people who were still rebelling against, plus Reconstruction was getting ready to begin, which was placing Union forces, federal troops at this time, they're no longer the Union, they're federal forces, inside cities, kind of quelling those who don't want to necessarily realize that the war is over. So very interesting. Did not know the official date on that, even though I love Civil War stuff. Also, too, on this day, the National Football League is organized as the American Professional Football Conference in Canton, Ohio. I had the luxury to go out there when I was 40, so 9 years ago. Actually, Clayton, too. Clayton went with me. And we actually got to go to Canton, Ohio, and visit the National Football League Hall of Fame, which happens to also be the town where the National Football League started in 1920. Also, too, we had the first public radio station out of Detroit started on this day in it was out of Detroit, I know that much. So we'll just leave it right there with that one. And then also, last but not least, extreme fire weather in inland northwest of the United States causes many small wildfires to coalesce into the Great Fire of 1910. It burned approximately 3 million acres. Very limited loss of life when it comes to the acreage of that fire, but that's just an amazing amount of acres burnt. That's insanity. I mean, we're going through that now. We're in fire season. So they must have had dry weather, high drought, and various things like that. And plus, we're in August, so 'tis the season to burn. And then, yeah, that'll be all for today, guys. I hope you had a good day. Hope you have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Very good, very good. Yes, been doing that for a long time now. Maybe not 1,000 episodes worth because he's kind of mixed it up and we've changed things and whatnot, but still cranking them out, still doing a good job. Thank you, Zach, for all the years of good work on that. Next up, we have another original supporter, participant in this crazy fun thing we call the morning routine. Gabrielle with We What?
No. What? I don't think so. Oh no! We what?
Good morning, everybody. Oh no. It's gonna happen. Just here it is. Oh, you could stay here for this one, Carl. I have a, oh, we eat what? I don't eat it. Carl perhaps may eat it, but there are some people that eat it.
Do tell, do tell.
Do tell. It's a fruit bat, you know, a bat, your favorite thing, a bat. It's fruit bat soup. I knew he'd love it. See, so apropos for him to be in here, right? On Fruit Bat Soup Eating Day.
It's not a real thing, is it?
It is a real thing. It's in, it's very, very popular, delicatessen in one of the Pacific Islands, way out there in the Pacific, off of, you know, the Philippines and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And you know what they say it tastes like?
Chicken.
Chicken soup. Could you imagine your mother bringing you a big plate of fruit bat soup? Now, do you know why they call them a fruit bat, right?
Sadly, no.
Because they only eat fruit versus the bats that I'd prefer to be around my house that eat all the mosquitoes. Those I wouldn't want to eat. Not that I'm saying I would want to eat a fruit bat either.
Is this what
Oh
you're
my
talking
God.
about?
Now we're gonna get a picture.
Oh, pictures.
Oh my
There
God.
it is.
Horrible.
That is it. It looks you right in the eyes and says, "Here, eat
Oh
me."
my God.
That is awful.
Yes. Wait till you guys see that picture. Yummy, yummy.
In the we eat what? Don't include me in
See?
that we. That's really disgusting. God.
That's awful.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
I mean, that is it. You go, you gotta have it.
That's a delicacy.
Oh yeah, I thought. Yeah, and people eat it, man. It's a thing.
No, it's a wrong thing. It's a wrong thing. I apologize for any cultures I may be offending, but I don't like to eat asparagus in this culture.
This one is reaching.
Oh,
It's
got
hand
lots
out
of
the
'em.
hole.
Oh my.
Ooh, that would be really good for Halloweeny.
That is really disgusting.
Don't eat me! No, please. As they hang on the side of the bowl. No, don't eat me.
Doing over and now he's soup.
Oh, yes.
So glad I joined today.
Aren't you?
No.
Yahoo! See? That's what he gets for joining me. Uh-huh. Go look that up, because that's what we as some humans eat. Have a great day, everybody.
We eat what?
That is really disgusting, and I'm disturbed. When I was disturbed that people were eating bats, but then it's in soup, and some of the pictures that we had to look at, Alana, of course, was like, what? Let me look this up. Show you a picture, show you a picture, show you a picture. And oh my gosh, those pictures were disturbing. Bat soup, do not look it up. I'm saying that, and people are probably gonna look it up. Don't do it now, do it later. Don't do it at lunch either. Don't do it near dinner time. It's really, really disgusting, but it's a real, oh no, she showed you. She showed you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, not gonna wanna.
They're already traumatized.
Everybody's traumatized. I'm sorry. I mean, sort of, but I was pre-traumatized. She hit it with me. She hit me with it first, and it's like, blah. Yeah, that's really disgusting. Moving on to a note from Joe.
Joe, a note from 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 Joe. Joe, a note from Joe. A note from Joe, a note from Joe. A note from Joe, a note from Joe. A note from Joe, a note from Joe.
That was more like a bunch of notes from Joe. You know, I was expecting one. You know, I was typically expecting it to be a handwritten note, you know, hey Bob, hope you're doing well today. But no, that was like a bunch of notes. I mean, music notes. There's a ton of music notes. Come on. Not a note. Notes from Joe. That's more like what it should be. Anyway. All right. Because your thinking caps are on. Mine is always on my head. Are you guys ready for the question of the day? Because here it is.
What's the most unusual place you've fallen asleep before?
The weirdest thing I fell asleep at? In a swimming pool.
In the swimming pool? You're just like me.
Yeah, I did fall asleep. While I'm doing stuff.
I fell asleep in the shower with the shower on.
Wow. You're standing up in the shower.
No, I literally just sat down because I like to feel the water coming down on me, and then I just fell asleep.
Most unusual place I've fallen asleep. Well, I've fallen asleep a lot of times actually playing the guitar. Speaking of notes, yeah, I use guitar as a, I don't do it as much, but I would just play a very soft rhythm on it, and the vibration against your body would just kind of soothe me to sleep. So there's a few pictures that my family has taken over the years of me just conked out on my guitar. One is actually us in my parents' motorhome on a trip. You can see the blur of the road behind us, and I'm just slouched over my guitar as we're driving. Probably not the weirdest place I fell asleep, but that's what I thought of. So there you go. I don't know really. I could fall asleep on a roller coaster, quite honestly. Roller coasters are really relaxing to me. I could almost fall asleep on one if I tried, but I haven't tried yet. Having too much fun on the roller coaster. When I get off, I can like lay down on a park bench, because it's so relaxing to me. I know I'm really weird in that way. I'm weird in many other ways too, but that's another one. All right, next up we have the ASL phrase of the day.
ASL word of the day is milk. So you put it first and then just do this. I had cookies dipped in milk.
All right, I don't make this stuff up. I'm just following directions. Milk. Yeah, you just kind of squeeze your fist like you had a pencil in your hand and you're squeezing down on it. That would be it. That's milk, you know, because if you're eating hamburgers and there's some cheese on there, you might need some milk to go along with it. And I don't recommend you do any of that while you're riding a motorcycle or eating a hot dog. Just saying. See, I'm getting this. I'm so good. I should be smacked around. Yeah. All right, next up, did you know this?
Did you know goats have rectangular pupils?
Did you know that?
Actually, I did, because I do see them. I see their eyes are pretty crazy.
They look really crazy, huh?
Yeah, but they're actually not. They're actually, some of them are actually really chill.
Goats have rectangular pupils. Goats are just the weirdest creatures on the planet to start with, honestly. The way they freeze when they're scared, you know, catatonic for a few seconds, they're just weird. Maybe they're not human. They've got triangles, so the pupil is the round part of your eye. Theirs is a triangle, ours is a round. Dogs are pretty much probably every other animal is round, but theirs are triangle, and they go catatonic when they get scared. There's got to be something wrong with it. Goats aren't human. You want to know if aliens are amongst us? I think they're goats. That's what I think. I'm sticking to it all the way to the 1000th episode. Then I might change my mind. All right, guys, that's Tuesday. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Go have some fun. Go do some cool things. Make somebody smile. Be the reason somebody gets happy today. And we'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday, on the morning routine.
Delicate. I mean, that is it. You gotta have it.
That's a delicate night.
Oh, yeah. I thought, yeah.